Some people learn faster than everyone else. Not because they are gifted, not because they are always motivated, not because they have a perfect routine. They learn faster because their mind handles confusion differently. Most people meet confusion and treat it like failure. They panic, fake clarity, or run back to what feels easy. But intelligent minds do something colder. They stay with the confusion long enough to locate the missing piece. They do not ask, "Why am I so bad at this?" They ask, "What exactly is not connecting yet?" If you hate confusion, you will always learn slow. In this video, I will show you 5 learning habits that make smart people improve faster, not by studying more, but by thinking differently. Psychology of intelligence is not just about IQ. It is about how your mind handles uncertainty, feedback, failure, and complexity when the answer is not obvious. A person can have high raw ability and still learn slowly if they protect their ego more than they update their thinking. Real intelligence is the ability to notice when your current way of thinking is not working and then change it without falling apart. Most people ask, "What should I memorize?" Smart minds ask, "What system creates the answer?" Memorization gives temporary performance. Systems give speed. The fast learning loop has 3 steps. Step 1 is exposure. You meet something new, a skill, a concept, a mistake, or a result you did not expect. Most people react emotionally. They feel stupid, defensive, bored, or embarrassed, so they rush through it or avoid it. Smart minds pause. They treat confusion as raw data. Step 2 is compression. Instead of collecting every detail, the mind asks, "What repeats here? What matters most? And what pattern is underneath the surface?" Average learners collect pieces. Smart learners look for the frame. Step 3 is correction. Smart learners test the idea, watch the result, accept the feedback, and adjust the system. That is why intelligent learning often looks quiet from the outside. It is not intensity. It is structure. Most people do not fail because they are dumb. They fail because they never update the system. Many people mistake intensity for intelligence. They study harder, repeat longer, watch more, highlight more, and open more tabs. But they never change how they process information. So effort becomes heavy, busy, but not sharper. 2 people can spend the same hour learning. One leaves with a tool, the other leaves with noise. Now let's break down the 5 habits. Habit 1. Smart people turn confusion into better questions. Most people treat confusion like an insult. They hide it, rush through it, or copy someone else's answer just to escape discomfort. But smart learners stay inside the question long enough to locate the real gap. They do not just ask, "What is the answer?" They ask, "What part is missing?" Is it a word, a concept, a step, a principle, an assumption, or a connection between 2 ideas? Here is the micro fix. Write 1 sentence. The part I do not understand is, then finish it clearly. The moment you name the gap, your mind stops fighting the whole subject and starts solving the right problem. Confusion is not proof you are slow. It is the map showing where speed will come from. Habit 2. Smart minds look for structure before details. Average learners drown in information. Names, tips, steps, examples, formulas, advice, exceptions, opinions. No architecture. Every new detail feels like another object thrown into a dark room. Smart learners begin with the frame. What are the main parts? How do they connect? What causes what? What is central? They are not memorizing everything. They are building the skeleton first. Once the skeleton exists, new information has somewhere to attach. No frame means no memory, just clutter. Here is the micro fix. Before learning anything serious, draw 3 boxes: core idea, key parts, common mistakes. If you do not have a frame, you are just stacking facts like junk in a closet. Habit 3. Smart learners test ideas fast. Some people wait until they feel ready. They read 1 more article, watch 1 more tutorial, ask 1 more opinion, and take 1 more note. But ready can be fear wearing formal clothing. Smart learners know that theory has a limit. At some point, the mind needs contact with reality. So they test small. A rough attempt, one problem solved, one explanation given, one draft made, one result observed. Then they correct. If you are learning a language, speak one ugly sentence today. If you are learning coding, find one small bug and fix it. If you are learning public speaking, record one bad version before you feel ready. Within 24 hours of learning something, run a tiny test. Learning that never touches reality becomes entertainment. This is where most people feel productive while staying unchanged. Habit 4. Intelligent people extract signal from bad feedback. A fragile ego only learns from people who praise it. If you only learn from praise, you are not learning, you are performing. A smart mind can hear something uncomfortable and ask, is there one useful signal here, even if the delivery is bad? This does not mean you accept disrespect. It means a bad messenger does not make you throw away useful information. Most people use disagreement as a wall. Smart learners use it as a filter. They separate tone from truth, attack from data, and ego pain from correction. Here is the microfix. When feedback irritates you, ask one question. What is one thing here I can use? Take the signal. Leave the noise. Ego demands a perfect teacher. Intelligence takes the lesson anyway. Habit 5. Smart minds build bridges, not boxes. Weak learning stores information in isolated boxes. One idea for work, one idea for relationships, one idea for psychology, one idea for money. Nothing connects, so memory becomes weak. Strong learning is different. Smart minds attach new information to old patterns, real examples, previous mistakes, and other fields. They ask, where have I seen this before? What does this remind me of? What old confusion does this explain? Not because their brain is magical, because knowledge has somewhere to live. Here is the microfix. After learning something, write 3 connections. One to your life, one to another topic, and one to a mistake you made. Memory gets strong when knowledge has somewhere to live. Now turn those habits into 3 rules. Rule 1. Do not confuse consuming with learning. Watching 10 videos is not learning if nothing changes in your behavior. Choose one idea, use it. Rule 2. Reduce the feedback delay. The longer you wait to test what you learned, the easier it is to confuse confidence with competence. Fast learners create small contact with reality quickly. Rule 3. Review mistakes without attacking yourself. A mistake is not an identity. It is information about the system you used. Ask, what did my method miss? Not, what is wrong with me? If your method stays the same, your results stay the same. If you learn slowly, you are not broken. You may just be using a method that trains your memory but ignores your mind. Not every lesson needs more effort. Sometimes it needs a better question, a clearer structure, a smaller test, faster feedback, and less ego. That is the difference between consuming and improving. A sharp mind is not the one that knows everything. It is the one that can stay honest while it updates. Comment one word below. Confusion, structure, test, or ego. Which one is blocking your learning right now? And watch the next video. Why smart people sabotage themselves by waiting for perfect certainty. The mind that learns fastest is not the mind that never fails. It is the mind that corrects itself before failure becomes identity.